It's sometimes called a mansion apartment.
As Raleigh's Deputy Director of Planning and Development, Ken Bowers deals firsthand with the city's growth.
What we've seen happen since the turn of the 21st century is much greater demand for in-town living. And that has been satisfied mostly by allowing in our zoning these mid-rise apartment buildings that you see springing up all over town in places like North Hills and downtown and Hillsborough Street.
But Bauer says not everyone wants to live in an apartment. And with no room to add more single-family homes, the city began looking for ways to add missing middle housing, such as duplexes and townhomes in single-family neighborhoods.
What the missing middle housing is supposed to do is allow these neighborhoods to preserve their built character, but provide more housing options for people at different stages of life for whom a detached single-family house may not be something they can either afford or is the right type of housing for them at the stage of life that they're at that moment.
Missing middle housing already exists in many of Raleigh's neighborhoods, but under the old zoning ordinance, builders could not tear down a multifamily home and replace it with another multifamily home. They had to build a single-family home. The new zoning laws changed that.
The duplexes in Raleigh are in really cool areas, and if you can, it may be functionally obsolete, but if you can remove it and build a new duplex and it's in a great location, you're really helping continue that density and not displacing a family, not taking a duplex out and just putting one home back in and displacing a unit.
Paul Kane is the president and CEO of the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County. He supports the changes, saying it's a simple matter of supply and demand. He says creating more housing will lower home prices.
We didn't get into this situation of a housing shortage and affordability issues overnight, and we're not going to get out of it overnight. But you've got to start putting all the tools in place, and I think that's an important first step.
Historic apartment buildings had no impact.
Bauer says it's a first step that will lead to more inclusive neighborhoods and create more affordable opportunities for those who want to live within the city limits.
There's no reason to think that zoning has to separate these different housing types for you to have a healthy, vibrant neighborhood.